Welcome to the Kenobi Academy Indoor Farming. Introduction to Plants. In this video, you will learn about how plants grow and what they need to thrive in your indoor farm. Indoor farms use different methods to grow crops. Some sow seeds in containers, whereas others use soil-less methods, such as hydroponics, aquaponics, or aeroponics. Whichever method your farm uses, there are 6 basic things all plants need to grow and thrive. Air, light, nutrients, water, space to grow, and heat. Air. During photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air, producing food for their own growth. What is left over after photosynthesis is oxygen that is returned to the air. Light. It is used by plants to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugars through photosynthesis. In its absence, plants cannot produce the food they need to thrive. Those that don't get enough light will have thin tall stems facing the light and may wither. Plants that receive too much light will also not grow well. These may discolor and burn. A plant that requires a lot of light needs, on average, 8 to 12 hours of sunlight a day, and one that doesn't require as much light needs between 5 and 6 hours. Plants that need partial shade should receive indirect or filtered light for just a few hours each day. Water. Like all living things, plants need water to survive. It is the transporter of nutrients and food that plants need. The amount of water needed will vary between different plant species, as some, like beans, pepper and lettuce, prefer moisture. And others, like okra and Swiss chard, will prefer drier conditions. Nutrients. There are 3 main nutrients that plants need to grow: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. In addition, there are secondary nutrients and micronutrients that are beneficial. The required amount of each nutrient can vary. Too little or too much of certain nutrients can stunt growth, make plants weak, or even cause them to wilt. Space. The size of the available space is directly related to the growth of the plant. Plants that have the most area available will extend their roots and grow. Those that live in tight quarters or have only a small area will have roots that are narrow and too close together, resulting in stunted growth. Heat. In cold climates, only a few plants survive, so there is little vegetation. Some plants, like tomatoes, require a temperature of at least 26 degrees Celsius to thrive and grow. Other plants can withstand lower temperatures, although few are able to survive in sub-zero temperatures. The temperature should resemble that of the plant's natural habitat to provide the best growing conditions. Each plant has distinct parts with essential functions for its life. The main parts of plants are roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds. Let's now learn the function of each of these parts. Roots. These have 2 main functions: to provide a stable base to grow and absorb and store water and nutrients. In addition, there are some roots that are edible, such as carrots, cassava, ginger, sweet potatoes, and beets, among others. Stem. The functions of the stem are the transport and distribution of water and mineral salts to all parts of the plant, giving sustenance and storing nutrients. Some stems are also edible, such as cactus, heart of palm, and onion. Leaves. The main functions of the leaf are linked to respiration, gas exchange, and food generation. It is through the leaves that plants absorb and eliminate gases in the environment. One of these gases is oxygen, which is important for the breathing of all living things. The process called photosynthesis takes place in the leaf. Leaves are also essential for the transpiration process, where excess water is eliminated by the plant. Flowers. Their main function is reproduction, and it is in them that female and male structures called the pistil and the stamen are found. For reproduction to occur, the pollen that the male structure makes must reach the female structure. This process is called pollination and is usually made by animals, wind, water, or insects. Fruits and seeds. The function of the fruit is to protect the seeds. And the function of the seed is to protect and nourish a new plant. The first step of a new plant's growth from a seed is germination. When the seed has germinated, the first part of the plant to develop is the root, followed by the stem. This concludes the Kenobi Academy Indoor Farming Video Introduction to Plants. Thank you for watching, and happy growing!